And that's what's going to help to improve our brain function. That's what's going to help to wake us up and become more alert. So it's the same thing with our children. If we want them to have the best day possible, we need to be able to give them all of the tools to do that. In a world where children are constantly bombarded with distractions or different things that are demanding their attention, scientists have been able to discover one thing that can help improve their memory and their focus. You want to know what that is? Water. Yes, I'm talking about regular H2O water, this magical elixir that's out there that we all have access to. Now, I don't want you to tune out right now and tell yourself, oh, I know about water. No. Today, we are going to be talking about the different benefits to drinking water and how it can help your children improve their focus, their ability to multitask, and their reaction time. And the benefits don't end there. Think about it. When your children are sleeping at night, they've gone about 8 to maybe 10 to 12 hours without drinking anything. Their body is craving for that water. Our bodies are made up of 60% of water and our brains are made up of 73% of water. So imagine if all throughout the night you're completely dehydrated. There's no way that you can function properly in the morning. So making sure that they have some water that they can drink right when they wake up is something that's going to help improve their brain function. It's pretty much going to wake them up. So for children, in my household, we have waters in our room, we have waters in the living room, and we have our water bottles that we carry every time that we leave the house. It's always good to make sure that you have the water handy, because if you need to go and actually get it, then that's going to be another step that you're just not going to want to do, and then you're not going to drink the water. So making sure that they have water bottles available in their room that you fill up the night before, and that way when they wake up in the morning, they can have a sip of water and then they can feel replenished and woken up in the morning time. It can help boost their mental performance. Think about a superhero that needs superpowers to be able to save the day. Well, that's the exact same thing for your brain with water. Your brain needs water to function. It's just like what I always say, food is fuel for your body, water is fuel for your brain. Another benefit of having water in the morning is that it helps with your digestive system. So I know for a lot of adults we speak about this, but we might not hear about this when it comes to children. But everybody needs water to be able to flush out those toxins, break down the food that we have in our system, and be able to make things move easily, to not get a little too graphic here. So we need to make sure that we have enough water in our system to be able to absorb the nutrients that we're getting from our food. If not, think about it. Your food, when you're eating it, it goes into your body and then it needs something to break it down. Yes, you have the acids that are inside of your stomach to help it break down, but you also need the water to be able to lubricate it to make sure that it gets broken down and all of the nutrients get pulled into your body. This is why we need to make sure that we're properly hydrated, to make sure that our bodies can function the way that they need to function, to flush out the toxins, but also to extract the nutrients that we actually need to function throughout the day. That was a lot of functions. Drinking water first thing in the morning also helps to encourage healthy habits with our children. And just like I mentioned here, healthy habits empowers every generation to thrive. And I 100% believe in that. As parents, we want to make sure that we're setting up our children for the best success possible. Reading stories like Potter the Otter, A Tale About Water, where it encourages children to focus on drinking water instead of drinking soda and juice, will help your children because they're going to be able to see how fun it is to follow Potter the Otter in his magical adventures and see how fun it could be to actually drink water and experience all of the activities that he's experiencing in the stories. So that would be a really interesting story that you can read with your children and then discuss after the benefits of drinking water versus drinking juice or soda that, has a lot of sugar. If you've been getting value from this video so far, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever a new video comes out. And let me know in the comments, when you're drinking water, what is your favorite thing to drink it out of? Do you have a favorite water bottle? Do you drink it out of a glass? Do you not drink water at all? Let me know in the comments. And then it also sets a positive tone for the day. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, a lot of people are groggy. A lot of adults, they're like, oh, don't even talk to me until I have my cup of coffee. But technically, we should be having water right when we wake up in the morning. That's what's going to help to improve our brain function. That's what's going to help to wake us up and become more alert. So it's the same thing with our children. If we want them to have the best day possible, we need to be able to give them all of the tools to do that. And water in the morning, lukewarm water, not cold water, lukewarm water, room temperature water in the morning is definitely going to help that. They're going to be able to start their day on the right foot, and then they'll be able to tackle whatever adventures that they're going to have throughout the day. So you might be wondering, okay, but how much water do my children need to have in the day? Like, how much water do I need to give them? Is it the whole like 4 to 8 cups, 6 to 8 cups? It is going to depend. It's going to depend on your children's age, on their weight, on their exercise levels. I'm not a pediatrician. I would highly suggest that you check with your pediatrician if you're concerned, but I can tell you what we do in our household. With my clients, with the adults, I tell them to drink half of their body weight of water in ounces. So if you're an adult that weighs 160 pounds, then you're gonna drink 80 ounces of water. If you're an adult that weighs 200 pounds, then you're gonna drink 100 ounces of water. And that's what you're gonna have throughout your day. Now, for children, obviously, it might be a little bit difficult to say half of their body weight. But that's what we do. I tell them that they should have at least half of their body weight of water throughout the day. So in the morning time when they wake up, I make sure that they have water right before breakfast, because there is a delay between when they wake up and when we actually have breakfast. I have them drink water right before they have breakfast. So they're sitting at the table, they take their water, they drink it, and then they start eating. And then after they're done, I tell them just take 1 sip of water. I know you're full and everything like that, but it's gonna help to make your food go down. Perfect. Then throughout the day, before snacks, they can have water. With their snacks, they'll have water. Before lunch, it's the exact same process as with breakfast. They have it before they have their lunch, and then they have a little sip afterwards. If they drink in between, so be it. And then the same thing for the afternoon, and then at supper time. Now, you do want to make sure that you're not giving them too much water later on throughout the day, because you don't want them to wake up 25,000 times to go and pee, just like my daughter does sometimes. Yeah. I don't think that's because of the water. I think she just doesn't want to go to sleep, but I digress. That's a whole different video. And a way that you can track how much water that you're actually drinking is you can have it in your phone. There are different apps that you can download, but I also have this super fun tracker that you can download and you can use. You can find it in the description below, or go to www.mommyandmewellness.com/1, and that's where you'll be able to find the download. You can either print it off and put it on your fridge so that your children can take it off, or you can fill it out digitally. If you are filling it out, I would love to see it. Please make sure that you're posting it and tag Mommy and Me Wellness, and I will be able to give your children a virtual high five for them drinking their water. It's really important to get your children to understand why it's important to drink their water. Don't just push it on them, because if you just push things on children, it's not going to work. It's just going to backfire. So getting them to understand, why is water important? How does it help you? Why do we drink more water instead of drinking juice or instead of drinking soda? These are the type of conversations that you want to have with your children to make sure that they understand the importance of drinking water. And then this is something that's going to be a healthy habit that they are going to continue all throughout their lives. Now that you know the benefits of why you should be drinking water and why they should be drinking it first thing in the morning to help with their attention span throughout the day, you might be wondering, okay, but my children don't really like water. How do I make this fun? Well, you're going to want to click on this video here, because that's where I'm going to be able to explain to you how exactly to make water drinking fun.